Okay, so I just got hair from a brand new vendor, Luxury Raw Hair, and I decided to do a full quick weave with it. I'm showing you every single product I use, every single step, and by the end of this video, you're gonna know exactly how to do this yourself and whether this vendor is actually worth the money. Stay with me because it gets good. This is how we looking at the end, but let me rewind and show you how we got here. What's up, cousins? What's up, rich girls and rich boys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is your big cousin, Rich Girl Red, and I'm back with another one. So we're gonna go ahead and get into this tutorial. Y'all are gonna need a wig cap. 2 black wig caps is what I used. Your bundles. Now, I am using some raw bundles that I am testing, and I think we're loving this vendor, to be honest. You're gonna need some Fantasia spritz. You're also going to need your protector, your glue, and then this is also a remover, and you're going to need a little spatula. So I start off by taking 1 cap, putting it over my head and my braid pattern. So you guys seen my braid pattern, how I just had a simple braid pattern growing around my head, and then I did a leave out because I'm doing a flip over. I put my other cap on top, and then I'm going to take the protectant and start spreading the protectant out around my braids. So I'm using 2 caps so I can ensure that my hair is fully protected. Because I don't want any of that on my hair. And I just spread the protectant all around my head. I had to end up taking my jacket off, y'all, because I was getting it all over my jacket, literally. And you just want to spread it out. You want to spread it out. You want to make sure that you spread it out evenly so it can dry evenly and you don't have like any lumps or bumps or anything like that. Y'all, can y'all believe this is my first time doing a quick weave? Like, oh my gosh. And I feel like I did so good for my first time. Like, no, seriously. I did so good for my first time. So as y'all can see, I'm applying more, and I did apply a generous amount because I wanted to make sure that it was enough protectant on there to protect my hair from the glue. And you want to make sure you do it all around the braid. So you even want to do it in the back, because once this dries and it sets, you're going to have to cut the excess cap off. You want to make sure that you take that protectant all the way to the front until you can't take it to the front or the back anymore. As close as you can to your leave out, and as close as you can to the nape of your neck without obviously getting it on your hair, and evenly spreading it out and distributing it. So after I do that, I take my T3 hair dryer, and y'all, I got this for a steal at Ross. Okay. I was following the girlies, not gonna lie, on TikTok. I still ain't found that curler, but I got my blow dryer, nevertheless. But you're gonna take the T3 and blow dry your hair. I went from warm to cool to warm to cool. Like, I went back and forth. And to me, this just helped it dry a little bit more seamlessly. Because as y'all know, sometimes when you dry just strictly on warm, it can make tacky stuff just remain tacky, and it makes it harder to dry, especially with protectants and glues. So I went from warm to cool, and I just made sure that it was completely dry. Y'all want to make sure that this protectant is completely dry before you take any of the cap off, because if it's not and you cut it off and the cap snaps back because it's not dry, you're gonna have to take the cap off and start completely over. And I only had 2 caps. I had only bought two, you know, the one that's in a pack with 2 in it. So it wasn't no starting over from here. If I started over, I would have had to go back to the store, and we weren't doing that. We was too far in the process. So you want to make sure you just dry everything completely. Y'all, I went back and forth probably 100 times. I did this probably for about 10-15 minutes just to ensure that it was dry, and even afterwards I set for a little bit. Now once it's dry, you want to cut the excess cap off. I started in the front and I cut it as close as I could, and then as I cut the front, I just take that extra cap off Now, if you did this correctly, your cap should be really, really flat. And mine was actually really flat. I was surprised because, like I said, this was my first time doing a quick weave. And I went on the other side and cut the other side off as well. And y'all can see the 2 braids that I made on the side. This is going to be my leave out for my flip over. And then I also cut off the excess cap in the back. Y'all remember I said I did go far down, so a lot of my cap in the back did not have to be cut off because I had pretty much put the protectant all over the cap in the back. I was not playing. I was trying to protect my hair as much as possible. Okay, now you got all that cut off, and it should look really, really seamless like this. And I'm just cutting off the little excess pieces that I'm finding if I did not fully cut everything off. You just want to go back around and make sure that you got any little extra pieces off. And look how completely flat this is, y'all. Like, you would not be able to tell this is my first quick weave I'm doing on myself. Like, it was tea, not gonna lie. Now that you got everything situated, you want to cut your bands off your weave, and then I start unraveling my weave as I cut these off. Now, I did end up doubling some of the tracks in the back as I got closer to the top. As I got closer to the top, I end up single wefting. I'm saying it like I'm doing a wig. I end up doing the wefts single, but y'all, look how beautiful this hair is. I literally cannot wait to start selling this hair. Y'all know I only sell virgin hair right now, but baby, I'm about to add this raw vendor to my list because y'all, when I say this hair curled beautifully, it held a curl beautifully. It passed all my little tests. Now it does frizz a bit, but as y'all know, all raw hair has its caveats. Some frizz more than others. Some have more flyaways than others. It just depends on the origin of hair and like what country the hair is coming from. So when I put my first track on, I am measuring out to make sure that the track is long enough. Once I get it measured how I need it to be measured, I'm going to take my scissors and I'm just going to clip it. I cut it directly through. Another thing I also did was take my flat iron and I flat iron the tracks to make the tracks flatter. As y'all know, sometimes tracks can be very, very thick. So you'll see in this next clip that I take my flat iron like so, and I'm going over my tracks with my flat iron, and you can see I have 2 tracks. I'm going over the tracks with my flat iron and flat ironing the tracks. So you want to make sure you do this for everyone because it's going to make the tracks really sit very seamlessly, and it's just going to make them easier to work with. So you don't have to worry about them being so bulky, especially with you trying to glue them together. After that, I take my glue, I glue it all the way down, and then I'm going to glue those 2 tracks together. It was kind of hard for y'all to see, but I'm going to glue those 2 tracks together so you can kind of see. You can't really see what I'm doing. After I glue those 2 tracks together, I take them exactly where I had them before, and I start kind of towards the front from the back, and I glue them down. And then I'm going to take my blow dryer on between warm and cool, and I'm going to blow dry them down. Also, what I do is take my Fantasia spritz and spray it between me blow drying it and then blow dry it again. Y'all should see in one of the clips that I show y'all that I spray the spritz on there and then blow dry it between warm and cool. Now you're going to work your way up throughout the whole process, And I'm gonna show y'all how I worked my way all the way up and then how I actually closed off my flip over. Now here's the part where I said after I took the blow dryer, I took the Fantasia spritz and I sprayed that where I just blow dried, and I spray it all around, and then I go back in with the blow dryer. Y'all, now these bundles are very, very thick. It is a lot of hair in one bundle, and I actually end up getting well over 100 grams in each bundle. The hair was very luxurious. It was very thick, and I didn't even need all 3 bundles to complete a full head, and it was still super thick, y'all. Like, look at this hair. Look how thick it is. And y'all are gonna see how good it matches with my natural hair. I absolutely love this hair, and I will be having it on my website very, very soon. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. Also, y'all make sure y'all stay tuned for my vendor list. I will be having virgin and raw vendors on there. I'm still testing a lot of vendors, but I'm gonna make sure I do my big one for the girlies, because I know how hard it is to find a vendor out here. Being a hair business owner, or just if you want to find a good vendor to wear hair, and I will try to find vendors that ain't too hard on y'all, because some vendors do not want y'all to shop with them if you do not sell hair. I'm just being completely honest with you. But getting back into the video, so you see me measuring it out again. As I am filling out the cap, I start closer to my face because I want to go ahead and close that up, and I'm going to show you at the end of this video why you want to make sure and you go ahead and start closing it off in the front. So I cut it like I did before with my shears, and then once I cut that, you're going to go in with your flat iron again, flat iron everything out just like we did before. Go back in with our EBN glue set and glue the tracks. Just try to be careful when you're gluing the tracks, because this can get very, very messy very, very quickly. So just glue the tracks all the way down, and then we're gonna do this track how we did the other track, and you want to make sure that you line this track up exactly where you lined it up prior to you gluing this track. So you'll see that in the next clip. I'm throwing the track over behind my head, and I'm lining it up exactly where I had it before. And you just want to hold it in place, making sure you press it completely into the cap. And once you do that, you know you're going to grab your blow dryer. Again, I am using a T3. I will have the link down in the description of where I got all my products from. And you're just going to blow dry the glue. And you want to make sure it's dry, y'all. You want to make sure it's completely dry. You do not want to have it still tacky. One thing I wish I would have did is been able to sit up under my hair dryer so it could have really completely dried once I finished. But I was not able to do that due to me having some issues with my hair dryer. And like I said before, you're going to take that Fantasia spritz and you're going to dry your hair again. Not spray it, sorry y'all. Dry your hair again. Make sure you're going between warm and cool. And then I went ahead and took my braid out just so I can see how everything was laying. And if you did it exactly how I told you to do it and take the braid out halfway through, you'll see that it is starting to really look seamless. And you can't even tell that it's a flip over. Like, it literally blended like my hair, y'all. I was really surprised how good I did this quick weave because like I said at the beginning of the video, this was my first quick weave. If you're still rocking with me and it's 15 minutes into the video, go ahead and drop a heart down below. If this video is helping you, make sure you drop a pink heart and make sure you comment more. If you want more educational videos like this, if you want more videos where I am showing y'all how I do different things, y'all let me know down below. Now I'm gonna turn around and show y'all how it's looking so far, also in the back, so y'all can kind of see how I was cutting the tracks and everything. I'm gonna turn around you really quick and you'll see. Y'all look like I got a bowl on top of my head, but we cute or whatever is coming through. And as you can see how good it's blending, like it look good. We look good. And here I am kind of just talking about like how I need to lay the rest of the tracks in order for it to lay seamlessly. And right here, y'all, I'm comparing by how much hair I got in my head and how thick this hair is, because y'all, this hair was pure, beautiful, luxurious, everything. I'm taking out my other braid. And to me, it was best for me to go ahead and take out my braids because I could actually see how everything was laying. Now, as y'all can see, I have glued everything all the way up. These small pieces are very, very simple. You just want to measure out how long it's going to be. And y'all, I end up recording this in slow-mo, so I may have to speed it up just a little bit. You measure it out, and then once you measure it out, you want to take your scissors and you're going to cut it exactly where you need it. After that, you're gonna apply the glue like you would in the last few clips, and you're gonna glue it on the side. Now you're gonna go from each side cut these little strips and glue them down until you have two tracks that meet in the middle. And once you do that, you have a bomb ass install. Thank y'all so much for watching this video. If you stayed the whole 20 minutes, I love you so much. I will see y'all in the next one. And y'all make sure y'all catch me every Friday at 6 p.m. Posting every Friday. And y'all make sure y'all catch me on live. I'm going to post my live days and what days I'll actually be going live. So it'll be kind of like a look and learn and education. I love y'all so much. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe down below. And I'll see you in the next one.